Aristocratic handmade crystal aesthetics. Today we'll talk about exact replicas of brands like Baccarat, Saint Louis, Chevalier, Lalique, and of course Murano. And as a bonus in this video, I'll show you an entire collection of Baccarat tableware. So watch until the end, there's a lot of interesting stuff ahead. They independently produce crystal with 24% lead content. For now, I'm selecting for you Baccarat and Saint Louis pieces of an optimal size. And a 3.5 meter tall replica of a Murano chandelier in color. This is gilded gold leaf added directly into the crystal formula. The Saint Louis floor lamp is precisely modeled after the original. Lalique chandeliers feature huge petals. There are also tableware items like this Lalique vase, and here is an original Italian piece. The Chinese have a somewhat simpler process, but you also save several times over. In front of us is a chandelier, a copy of Baccarat. Look at how beautifully the handwork is done. We have been working with this company for more than 5 years. And why them? Because they independently produce the crystal itself. All these items are made from the same formula. 24% lead, we have tested them several times already. Unlike other similar factories, in this city of lights, many produce. But they buy their raw materials here at wholesale markets and assemble these chandeliers. This particular company does everything completely independently. And that's why the way the crystal shimmers at different angles turns out incredibly beautiful. And they guarantee a 24% lead content. All these arms, all these elements, it's all crystal with hand polished finishing. And later in the video, I'll even show you the workshop on video so you can see what the production process looks like. Here is a version in a very dark blue color, specifically for the goblet. You see, for now, I'm choosing one for you in an optimal size. This can be used even in small apartments. Later in the video, I'll show you huge chandeliers, but for those you need ceilings that are 6 meters high. So the manufacturer even uses a special formula in the tableware, and chandeliers, they add the color formula inside so that the crystal doesn't fade over the years. Many Chinese manufacturers simply paint the crystal, which later leads to complaints. Over the years, this company has proven itself. Believe me, friends, we don't even want to risk working with anyone else. And that's why it looks so luxurious. Wouldn't you agree? And now, here are the huge Baccarat and Saint Louis chandeliers. Each of them weighs 500 kilograms of crystal and stands 3.5 meters tall. So in your home, the ceilings need to be at least 7.5 meters high, and all of this can be made. At this company, the work is extremely intricate and done by hand, taking the craftsman about 40 days from the moment of prepayment. And we can arrange all of this directly to your home. From China, of course, and all guarantees are upheld. We'll also include spare parts in the container, just in case you damage something during installation. At completely reasonable prices, there's also an entire collection of chandeliers that are exact copies of Chombi, which is an American brand. They can be made in various sizes, also from this same crystal formula in general. Basically, I want to tell you this is 19th century aesthetic art. It hasn't changed for years, and this production is still ongoing. They've also been on the market for decades, and every year they just add more tableware and some unique non-standard chandeliers. They simply keep expanding this collection. You can simply come to China, join this furniture tour offline with our procurement specialists, and see for yourself how stunning it all looks in this showroom. By the way, this place is 2,500 square meters. The manufacturer specifically placed an original Italian Murano chandelier in the showroom to demonstrate the differences in handcrafting compared to their own production. Here in my hands I have flowers made by Chinese manufacturers, and over here are the original Italian handmade pieces crafted by Italians. The details are more intricate and the colors are brighter and more vivid. Of course, the work done by the Chinese is a bit simpler than that of the Italians, because here the focus is on speed and large-scale production. Chinese craftsmen still haven't reached this level yet, and they don't aspire to. They don't have the opportunity, nor do they think it's really necessary. Because here, people are running a huge business, and the primary consumers are the domestic market of China, with its 1.5 billion residents, and the first countries are the Arab nations. These folks actually buy up containers of goods here. And of course, our Russian-speaking clients, as well as those from European countries, all see the difference now, because the difference really is quite small. It might literally be a 20 to 30% margin of error. But when the chandelier is hanging from your ceiling, you won't notice that level of detail with the naked eye. Trust me. But saving 5 to 10 times as much will really make you happy. Now I want to show you the actual production workshop right now live. The cameras are showing exactly how the craftsmen work. Here the crystal is being baked at 1500 degrees. The guys are blowing and processing it. And each craftsman has at least 5 to 7 years of experience. On average, one craftsman produces about 10 to 15 items a day. And the work is valued at $200. That's for an average work day. This is quite a high salary for China. But of course, the production is definitely hazardous. And it's not all that simple. People don't work here for 30 years, they earn a certain amount of money, and then move on to other businesses. But here you go, this is live footage of the work. The workshop has set up a screen right in the showroom, so you can see for yourself this is the very recognizable Lalique chandelier. Take a look at these enormous leaves. They can be found in many luxury hotels, homes, and other aristocratic interiors. But that's not all. This manufacturer also produces Lalique tableware, my friends. For example, like this Lalique vase right here, it's a heavy, substantial piece. There are also huge plates. Lalique, they're very beautiful. Here's another plate like that, only in a deep green color. And here, it's really interesting. These droplets shimmer. We work only with the A category from these manufacturers, so you won't find any air bubbles in the crystal in these collections. This is a copy of a Murano chandelier, colorful, with lots of details and a high level of craftsmanship. Specifically, the arms of the chandelier. I can see here everything is very beautiful and shimmers. Take a look, there are a huge number of chandeliers in this showroom. Definitely leave a request on our website and our call center will contact you and provide a personalized consultation regarding prices, sizes, and production times. I'm holding the original Saint Louis magazine in my hands, specifically the catalog of all their products. And next to me is this floor lamp, 225 kilograms of crystal, as tall as I am. Look at how massive this piece is. And it's an exact one-to-one replica. It's printed right here in the magazine, and they made every detail exactly the same. And here's another Saint Louis floor lamp. The crystal is very beautiful, colored, and most importantly, what's really interesting is that all the facets are polished very precisely. I think, of course, they are clearly focused on the original. We actually have the original right here in this magazine. Take a look at this too, friends. It's an exact match. The crystal chandelier is completely transparent, as you can see, but the petals are gold. Gold leaf is added directly into the crystal formula. This is the only company in the City of Light that creates exactly this effect. That's why it's also very valuable for lovers of crystal products. By the way, if you watched our channel, we've posted videos of handmade balusters for you. We made a crystal staircase for a VIP client. We also have crystal pieces, huge items weighing up to 400 kilograms. The crystal fairy is hanging in Moscow. A crystal horse, friends, and in general, we are major experts in working with crystal. Our team has truly found the very best manufacturers in China. So if you truly love exquisite crystal, be sure to leave a detailed request. In fact, with our esteemed company, every single third customer consistently places significant orders for our beautiful Baccarat tableware with us. Of course, it is important to note that these are indeed high-quality replicas. But just look at how gorgeous these glasses are. And there are a huge number of them here. And the sound as well, which proves that this is genuine crystal. Glass simply wouldn't ring like that. It's really cool, by the way. I once posted a video for you where I compared the original with the replica. To this day, I believe there's at most a 10% difference from the original. But you're also saving several times over, so make your choice wisely. As a rule, large homes require a lot of decor, a lot of different items to complete the interior. With this particular manufacturer, you can really optimize your expenses and investments in your interior. Here they are, the most recognizable Baccarat ice vases. Everything is beautifully made, and the color palette has been specifically added to the formula, which is why the crystal has such a deep color. It's not just some paint job, every piece is crafted to closely match the original. It's quite a challenge to tell you about all these collections, but just look here, there are shot glasses, decanters, and various glasses for whiskey, champagne, and wine. There are so many items, so be sure to follow the link in the description to our Telegram channel where we will post the prices. And of course, feel free to contact our sales department. They will provide you with personalized advice and send you catalogs from this manufacturer. You're sure to find something you love. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the company, and I'd like to end our review here by wishing you a great day and a wonderful mood. See you next time. Goodbye, everyone.